better fish. Get away from that.
What is going on, everyone? During early fall, there seems to be schools of bait everywhere on the grass flats, but it's typically smaller bait this time of year. The schools are a mixture of threadfins and pilchards, but they're typically less than about 2 inches long. You can still get away with using these smaller baits if you use the right gear and setups. I like using a size 1 circle hook and about 20-pound fluoro leader when using these smaller baits, but you need to make sure that you're using light drag on your reels to not bend out the hooks. The bait was all around the boat when I pulled up on the grass flat, so I didn't even need to chum. After a couple throws of the cast net, I had a live well full of greenbacks and pilchards. It was a high tide that was starting to go out, so I decided I wanted to try and hit some mangroves at the highest part of the tide with these live baits to see what I could catch.
Got that snook. Get away from that. There we go. Got a little greenback in there. Got a decent little snook. I saw him come out from like underneath that like floating grass right there and just smoke it. Maybe not a bad one. Come here. Around the corner of the mouth. Here we go. Decent little snook right there. I will take that. Let's get the release on him. Clamp it down to my thumb. All right, you ready? See you, dude. All right, every time you catch a snook, you really want to check your line to see if they fray it up at all. He did fray it up a little bit, so I'm gonna retie right quick. Okay, got another little pilchard right here. Just hooking him back here, kind of by the anal fin. Let's get it back in there. See if we can get another one. See if we can get a bigger one. Got a snapper. It's a decent little snapper. All right, see you, dude. Starting to rain a little bit. Honestly, feels good. It was so hot. Already got a snook. Little guy, but just right along this edge. That was pretty much immediate. I just see the current going by this mangrove shoreline right here, and I see some bait right there, so I was like, oh, there's probably some fish here. Sure enough, this little snook just piped that pilchard immediately. I'm here. You done? Little guy right there, probably like 18 inches. Let's get a quick release on him. Get back in there. See you, dude. Check the leader. Yep, he frayed it. Gonna retie. All right, let's see how quickly we can get on another little snook. I think we got a pattern right here where they're just kind of stacked up, picking off bait that's floating by with the current. Got one. That's a snapper. Come here. Little bycatch. They don't call them mangrove snapper for nothing. When they're juveniles like this, they live up in the mangroves. All right, it's starting to rain a little bit more. I'm gonna put the fancy cam away, but see you, dude. This rain might really fire them up. Let's see. Let's get a couple live chummers in there. See what happens. Yep, it's raining. Let's get a snook in the rain. There we go. Another little snook. Come on, I want to get something a little bit bigger than these. Woo! This guy's acrobatic though. Catching snook in the rain. I think we keep getting smaller and smaller. See if we can change that trend right quick. See you, dude. That was cool. Literally just watch this Spanish chasing this bait. These are tiny Spanish, but that was so cool. See you, dude. Whoa, there's a manatee right here. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Here he comes. Hey there, little guy. Hey, buddy. That's a better fish. That's a better fish. Oh, come on. This is a good fish right here. What is this? What is this? Come on. Oh, jeez. Come on up. Is it a red? He is digging. I think that's a grouper. That is a grouper. What? I'm in like 2 feet of water next to some mangroves and I just caught a grouper on a tiny threadfin. That's a nice one too. I don't think he's gonna be keeper, but come here, dude. That's a solid grouper on the threadfin over there. Size 1 circle hook in the corner of his mouth. That is sick. Right there. He's 23 and a half. Of course he's 23 and a half and not 24. The legal limit's 24. But that's still sick. Pains me to let you go, but you're a half an inch short. So, see you, dude. Oh, he was ready to go. Look how much that grouper bent out this hook. That's why when you're using lighter hooks and lighter line and you realize you get a bigger fish, just kind of loosen up on it. Let's get another hook on. What was that? Someone just chased his pinfish. I might keep him and throw him out as cut bait and see if there's any redfish. I'm gonna give it one last shot at this spot to see if I can get a good sized fish to close out the day. Tide is pretty low, so it might be too low, but I'll give it 15 minutes. Go. Now we wait. Already. Oh my god, I went to go like turn off the GoPro to save battery and I got hit immediately. Okay, let's get it back in there. Okay, that was instant. Pinfish are pecking at it. There we go. Got one. Nice little redfish. Come here. That's crazy. Like, just pulled up on the spot, cast that bait. It's probably the same one that just bit before. And already got a redfish. It's probably mid-20s, probably 23, 24. I still can't get over how quick that was. I literally like cast it in there, went to go turn off the GoPro to save battery, and he was already on it. That's a healthy redfish right there. One spot on that side, 2 spots on that side. 22 and a half. But he is a solid redfish. He's pretty thick. Let's get a release on him. See you, dude.